Hello, I'm Sheila from Sweetie's Creations and Decor. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be using this beautiful print from Reba Rose Creations. Isn't she gorgeous? I'm going to go ahead and dry up our surface a little bit. I went ahead and put a cream paint on here. And now we're going to go ahead and put some force field on here. This is the decoupage medium that I like to use from Paint Pixie. I'm going to shake it up really well. It is a water-based. I do like it. Just going to put a good coat with our sponge. It's okay if we put it over where our print won't be. It'll be fine. It's going to dry to a satin. And I'm okay with going ahead and putting that on. A little bit of a dry for us to put our print down and iron it on. So we're going to get her on here, and I just tore her on the edges. You can use a water pen, you can tear it, you can use the rulers and tear it, any of those things. And I just thought she'd be cute on this round circle. I believe this came from the dollar store. I'm not for sure, I don't remember. Go ahead and get our parchment paper. That's going to give her a good adhesion and make sure that we don't have wrinkles. So I like to turn mine to the shiny side. Let's make sure our iron is good and hot. It doesn't take it long to warm up at all. And we're going to go all the way to the edges. I'll start in the middle and kind of push it out a little bit. That way we are reactivating that glue. You don't have to use one of these irons. It just helps it stay down really well when you're decoupaging. There we go. That looks good. I see one little place right here. I want to go ahead and put that on. Okay, that's looking good. Just put our paper back down here for right now. Then we've got this. So now I'm going to go ahead and make her look a little bit of a shabby chic, and I'm going to turn you down where you can see a little bit better. I have taken a little bit of Figgy Pudding by Paint Pixie and a little bit of the saltwater taffy and lightened this up on my palette to more of the color of her dress and the florals, and I'm going to use that to put on the background with a palette knife. I'll go ahead and get a wipe out because I do like to wipe it sometimes. We've got a couple of florals. We'll see how those look, and I'll go ahead and turn you down where you can see a little bit better. Right there, you can see what I'm doing now. All right, I'm going to take my palette knife and I'm just going to touch it in our paint. A little bit on your back side here, but you want to take it, put your paint on there, and then you want to kind of take some off because you don't want a ton. And I'm going to start on the edges. So I'm just going to put a little bit on the edge. Doesn't have to be all the way around the edge. You can just do bits and pieces, however you want to do it. You see, sometimes you'll have more, sometimes less. And then when you run out, you're just going to get some more paint. I hope that you've seen this method before. I love this method. It makes it look shabby, vintage, distressed. That while I'm going here. And put a little bit more on our edge. If you get too much, it's okay. We're not going to worry about it. If it's more than you kind of thought you wanted, you can always use paint and put back over it. But I found that I just kind of like it. It works for me. Okay, now we're going to take our tool and we're just going to take it across just like that, and whatever's on your tool is going to get on the background around the sides here. I'm just kind of taking where I already took some off and just reusing that. Maybe some highlights on there. So there we go. That matches pretty well. that's looking good. So now let's take the dryer, dry it a little bit. So I've got a couple of rhinestones here. I do have some purple here, and then I have some of the shimmery stones. And these have all kinds of colors in them, so it brings out everything there. So I'm going to put those right there, and I believe that you can see well. I'm going to be using B7000 glue and my little picker. And you're just going to put a little dollop of glue wherever you would like some jewels. I'm going to go ahead and start these florals here, little flowers, the little roses. I think they will be beautiful with some stones. So I'm not going to do every one. I'm just going to do just a few. And I think I will take this one here and put in the middle of the flowers. I like that. Okay, and one more of those. Got some small ones and large ones in here, so I'm going to go ahead and take this small one here and put in the middle of that flower. That looks pretty. I like that. Let me show you what we have so far. I know everybody likes to see what we have so far. Isn't that pretty? Now let's put a couple up here, at least one or two up here on these flowers, and I'm going to go ahead and use these little smaller ones for that. You're just going to put them on. This glue is going to hold very well. I'm just going to put those on the edge. I like that. Now let's do something with our hat here. So I think we'll take and put some around the edge, and we may want to do, let's just put a few on here to bring that out. And I'm thinking, let me see if the purple may not show up that well. It may just give it a highlight, which is okay. Oh, I like it okay though. It does give it a little highlight. I do like the way that looks. Now let's put these other ones, and you can just shake them and get them to go over for you the correct direction. Now let's just put these little jewels here in the middle, and that's going to give that some highlight right there. Oh yes, that looks pretty. Now let's just put a little bit down her skirt. Now she's got her head turned, or I would probably put some on her neck. I'm going to put one little piece right here on her earring, and I'm going to go ahead and take one of these and put there. And I probably would put them on her neck, except she's got her head turned, so I'm not going to do that on those. I am going to go ahead and put some jewels down her dress right in here, and I may add some more just to give it a little extra on there. And let me see, I may have to get some more of these out. I may have enough here. That's looking pretty. So I think that that will work for that. And we may not put any more on her. I'm just going to kind of keep looking at her and see. I kind of need a couple. I think I'll need one more here on the back. It looks a little empty right in there, so I'm going to add one more right there. If I can get it to stick. Did that glue come out? I don't think that glue came out well. There we go. Now I've got glue. There we go. Sometimes that happens. I think we might need one more right in there. Maybe one more. Just making sure that was the right size that I need. Right in there. Oh, there we go. I like that now on her dress. We're going to move those to the side. And now we have that. That's looking gorgeous. Now, I'm going to decide what else we're going to do. Let's go ahead and get our glue put back so that we don't have that. I thought about some little floral on here, though. I do have some Royal Highness, which is a beautiful purple. It's kind of a darker purple. We may use a little bit of that for a highlight. Let's see if I can get this. There we go. And a little bit of the sterling silver, because it's a good silver, and you've got a little banister right here, a little iron looking gate or patio, whatever it's supposed to depict. And I think we will just take a little brush. Let me find one of my small with just a few little hairs. I don't like that one. Let me grab one up here. Got tons of brushes. Here's one with just a few little hairs. Okay, let's take it and let's put a little bit of that silver right here for just a little highlight. Dark purple, which was Royal Highness. And let's see if we want to put a little bit of that dark purple in places, just to give it a little bit more depth. Not a lot, just a little bit, and a little bit more right in here on some of these other flowers. If I find some purple roses, I did not find any. If I find some, I may add a few of those, but I'm loving her just like she is, and I'm okay with that. So I'm going to take just a little bit of that Royal Highness and put it on my little small palette knife. And I think I'm just going to put a little bit of that, just a little scrape here and there, just to bring that color in as well. You don't want a lot, just barely scrape. You see how I'm just bringing that darker color in? That's just going to give it a little bit more of a depth. And I kind of paint with a little bit of depth sometimes. Sometimes you just need a little something to kind of bring that in. And you just see it's just a little bit. I'm not putting a lot on there, so it's not being a lot. I'm just putting a little bit here and there just to bring that in. Just a little bit. You can go up either direction. So you can go like this, or you can go up and down. She's just beautiful on her own and does not need a lot. And then think about it, I may put some other rhinestones around the outside. So I hope that you enjoyed that today. Please subscribe to my channel. I look forward to seeing you again. Thank you.